Virginia Tech, one of two Power 4 schools still seeking a national championship. And well, this man right here, he came close. But Virginia Tech still feels a ways away from winning a national championship. Some are calling it the biggest upset in college wrestling history. The takedown heard round the world. But what led to this? Well, Gable Steveson was the man, on a 73-match winning streak, ready to collect his third national championship following an Olympic gold medal back in 2021. It was time for Steveson to complete a victory lap at the college level. Across the mat, an Air Force second lieutenant who is yet to capture gold at NCAAs. A man who in one night became a household name. Only question that remains for many, who exactly is Wyatt Hendrickson? Hendrickson hails from Newton, Kansas. He started wrestling at a young age, being taught by his father Todd and Newton Wrestling Club coach Matt Treaster. In high school, Hendrickson was a standout, receiving offers from numerous colleges. When he initially got a letter from the Air Force, he threw it in the trash. Eventually, his dad convinced him to enroll in the Air Force Academy. Hendrickson followed in the footsteps of his grandfather, who served in the Navy. As a junior at Air Force, Hendrickson went 31-2, finishing third place at Nationals, becoming Air Force's first All-American in 20 years. He followed up with another third-place finish his senior season. The service academies didn't grant an extra year for COVID-19. Hendrickson was part of the world-class athlete program at Air Force, allowing him to delay his service in order to continue his wrestling career. So, Hendrickson packed his bags and headed to Stillwater to join Oklahoma State. He made his decision largely because of newly installed head coach David Taylor. Coach Taylor constantly reminded Hendrickson of his potential.
He just sent me these texts. You just say, Wyatt Hendrickson, national champion. Wyatt Hendrickson, national champion. Wyatt Hendrickson, 25 national champion. He's been doing that all season.
Hendrickson ended his final season in college as an undefeated national champion. He battled against the odds, and the aptly nicknamed Captain America carried his country's flag out of the venue with service in the Air Force awaiting him after the 2028 Olympics. And despite of all the bad moments, Virginia Tech fans will still pack out this place in the fall. Despite first half struggles, Virginia Tech cruises to a 31-14 victory over the Marshall Thundering Herd. Well done, Hayden, and now we zoom out and turn our attention to the ACC. 5 teams remain with a real chance to make it to the ACC championship game. Each has their own claim to greatness and must take a certain path to play in the conference championship game. To break down the road to glory for these squads, here's our very own Landon Weaver. Prior to the 2023 campaign, Virginia Tech was seeking a Chapel Roan to their Taylor Swift, a quarterback to compete against Grant Wells. Well, Duke with 5 straight wins, keeping the opponent under 60 points. That's what they'll try to do today against the NC State Wolfpack. Duke, NC State, who will be crowned ACC champions? Later in the quarter, Klubnik with the Houdini to escape the sack, rifles it downfield to a wide open TJ Moore who waltzes into the end zone and does a little dance with it. 14-7, Tigers lead. It's bye week in the Berg and a cool breeze fills the air in the Commonwealth as Brent Pry and company search for answers on the gridiron. Now allow me to introduce you to Thomas Castellanos, the offensive spark plug which makes this Boston College attack tough to stop. The man donning number 1 for the Eagles is as explosive as they get in all of college football. Thanks, Thomas. Virginia Tech has just 2 remaining opponents on the docket, Duke and Virginia. They need just one more victory to punch their ticket to a bowl game. It's party time in Durham as the Blue Devils punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament and will go dancing. What makes heavyweight boxing so entertaining? Well, to me, it's the ability for one man to land a fight-ending blow at any moment. The Walk-On, it's a story as old as time. Movies like Rudy tell stories of legendary walk-on players. With the transfer portal gaining steam, it gives new access to opportunities for motivated athletes. And there's none more motivated than those that are aware how quickly their job can be snatched away. Castle was absolutely packed, and for good reason. Tech legend Elizabeth Kitley's number was retired and will hang in the rafters forever. On site at Castle Coliseum is Landon Weaver, who will take you through an unforgettable day in Virginia Tech athletics history. Lead is 6 for NC State with 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. Brooks straight away with it. Attacks left of the lane, has it poked away, and possession will stay with the Wolfpack.
Yeah, deflection down there by Mayer, and Duke wanted it maybe that they thought that it tipped off of an NC State player, but it is indeed going to still be Wolfpack ball. But there again, Duke is not afraid to take some chances on the defensive end.
NC State has not scored in the last 2 minutes. Inbound pass goes to James on the left wing. Attacks into the lane, her left-handed floater won't fall. Donovan the rebound, off to Mayer in transition. Finds Akanawa in the near right corner. Attacks on Hayes, picks up her dribble, pump fake, spins inside, goes up and is blocked. A big rejection for Madison Hayes. Ball rolls out of bounds, Duke possession.
Yeah, quite a block from Hayes there to just give a little momentum after they haven't scored in a few minutes. They get some on the defensive side.
Both teams have gone cold on offense. We mentioned NC State hasn't scored for 2.5 minutes. Duke, one of their last 7 on offense. Jackson, straightaway 3, money! Ashlyn Jackson with a big one to cut the lead down to 3 for the Wolfpack.
A huge basket for the Blue Devils there.
Brooks off a screen of Madison Hayes at the top of the key. Brooks drives right to the paint, goes up and gets it to fall off the window. Mayer wants to run the other way. 5-point lead for NC State. Bounces to the right block in Fournier, and she walked with it.
Yeah, they try to give it down low to Fournier. As talked about, that's where they want to go with it. But here, Duke, you saw push the pace, and then NC State here slows it back down.
Wolfpack have very well designed offensive sets in the front court, and they will take time to use them. Rivers drives right, spins inside. Her righty finish won't go. Tip back is good. Sanaya Rivers active on the offensive board. Increases the lead for NC State. Emma Cable, newly checked into the ball game, gets it off to Jackson. Left angle 3, too strong. Picking up the rebound is Cable, and it's knocked off of her out of bounds. Sanaya Rivers able to knock the ball loose.
Yeah, Cable had that potential rebound, and then kind of, after it was tipped away, let it go because she thought it was last off of Rivers, but it did trickle off of Cable, which gives it back to NC State.
1:38 left in the first, 17-10. NC State leads it. Brooks looks to her head coach in Wes Moore. Red shoes with the white socks matching the uniform. Her righty floater will fall home. 19-10, Wolfpack.
We're seeing Brooks attack the lane to try to go off the glass. That's where they're best, is looking to drive to the hoop.
Vanessa DeJesus checks in off the bench and will run the point for Duke. Fournier has it straight away off to Jackson at the right wing. Calls for a screen from Fournier and gets one. Step back, kick off to Cable, right angle. Pull up, jumper from inside the arc, won't drop home. Rivers cleans it off the glass for NC State. Moves it from right to left. Rivers back to basket against Cable. Hands off for Hayes on the left wing. Trigger in the corner. Back to Rivers at the top. 15 to shoot for the Wolfpack. They lead it by 9. 45 seconds remain in the first quarter. Rivers off a screen of Trigger. Handling with her left, tries to get it to Brooks. It's knocked away by DeJesus. Duke the other way. And DeJesus will slow it down and set up the offense. She's just so in tune with what Kara Lawson wants.
Yeah, she played a really good game yesterday with 7 points, and Lawson trusts her.
DeJesus with it in her left hand. Step back. Left angle 3, no good. Left it strong. Akanawa fighting for the rebound is called for a foul. That'll be her first of the game.
Yeah, that's one of those things where Akanawa is going to charge the boards every time. Most of the time, she has a pretty good shot at getting it. Does have the foul on that one, which gives NC State a little bit more time to try to see if they can get a last-second bucket in this quarter.
You know, an interesting story for me in this game is Jaden Donovan checks in for Aluchi Akanawa, is both teams just trying to have fun. Yesterday in the press conference, it was Kara Lawson who mentioned just trying to enjoy their moments and everyone taking a joke, and we got a chance to see NC State, everyone dancing and having fun before this game. Rivers around a high ball screen, picks up her dribble and finds Trigger. Straightaway 3, in and out, no good. 2 seconds left in the quarter, and Donovan will dribble it out. Vanessa, you come off the bench for the team. What does that role mean to you?
Yeah, you know, for all of us, Coach always mentions, whenever you get in the game, just make an impact. And for me, that's my role. I'm the vet on the team, so for me, just really leading this team, being that experienced player for them and just providing support and doing whatever I can to help us win.
And you are so experienced. How did you remain trustful and hopeful in this Carol Lawson program throughout?
Yeah, you know, this group of girls, from the players to the staff, I love them, and I knew it was just a family from the beginning. And when you have people like that around you, it makes it easy to want to play for each other. And at the end of the day, we just play as Duke, and I think we can, you know, come out and with the win against anybody.
And what's so special about your head coach, Carol Lawson?
Yeah, you know, Coach Kara, I came to Duke because of her. As a player, as a coach, she's won at every level, and she just has so much wisdom that has helped me grow from a player to a person. And I'm just so grateful to be here and to be coached by her.
Here's Jared Davis to lead things off for Virginia Tech. Righty on lefty matchup against the left-handed pitcher Nace, who delivers, and Davis unable to lay down a bunt on the first pitch, strike one. Nace, the 6'4" left-hander, a sophomore out of Forest, Virginia, comes set at the belt and offers the 0-1. A heater outside, a ball and a strike to Jared Davis. Davis transferring this season to Virginia Tech from Florida Southwestern State. The 1-1. Swung on and bounced to third base. Ward snares it on the backhand. Throw to first is in time, one away.
Great play by Ward there. Hard hit ball down that line. Smooth on the backhand and fires it across the infield for the first out for Radford.
Next up, Ben Watson, who has had an uncharacteristically slow season, if you will, but Watson is an unbelievable talent. You just believe that at some point he's going to get it going, as he did so last weekend, going 2 for 2 in the final game against Wake Forest.
Absolutely. The ACC reigning batting champion from last season. Struggled this year, but you know that he has the power and the potential.
First pitch to him is a strike on the inner half. Had a good weekend against Wake, going 5 for 12. And that, of course, against the 16th best team in the country. The 0-1. Swung on and popped the other way. Into shallow left field. King goes back. Coming in is Perez. He dives and he made the catch. Oh, wow. He remains down for a moment, but what an effort from John Keanu Perez. Perez back to his feet and makes his way back to his position out in left field. Sam Tackett to the plate. He's been unreal all season for Virginia Tech. Has struggled a little bit recently for the Hokies. Is 2 for 19 over the last 4 games. First pitch to him. Fastball away. 2 gone in the bottom of the first inning. Still no score in Blacksburg. Brecken Nace, the man on the mound, has retired the first 2 he's faced. Comes set, the 1-0. Swung on and roped into left center field. This could be extra bases. It'll get down and bang off the wall. Tack it around first towards second. Hudgens collects it, and a stand-up 2-out double for Sam Tackett.
Right on cue as well. Struggled in that last series, but we know what he's been able to do. Leads the team in average hits, home runs, slugging percentages, and RBIs. 5th in the ACC in home runs, and he shows it there with the power. Bouncing off the top of the wall. A few feet from another home run there, Cody.
Tackett had 3 home runs the weekend before last against Louisville, looking to return to that form. Next man up is the cleanup man, Henry Cook, playing DH today. First pitch, checked his swing and he went around. Sam Tackett over at second. 2 gone in the bottom of the first. Wind blowing steadily out to left field. Temperature sits in the high 50s. The 0-1. Swung on and bounced towards third. Ward's got it. Throw to first will end the inning. 1 left on for Virginia Tech in the bottom of the first. We'll be back in a moment for the second inning